Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another day of the Kirby X TDEN Valorant 2v2 Showdown. We are here once again for another exciting matchup. We have Team Junhee going up against Team Samosa. All four players in the server are highly skilled, so I guess we are in for another banger match. What do you say, Holler?
We definitely are, as we have introduced Britzy and Eluvu before as the GXR winners, of their women segment. It was also a 2v2, so yeah, these guys did win that, and once again we have been seeing the other players perform really well as well in their previous matches. So yeah, a really nice and honestly a really head-to-head matchup, I would say. So yeah, we are definitely going to be seeing some interesting stuff today, and we are also on Haven, so that is going to be giving us some new stuff too. So yeah,
Indeed.
really excited so far, and let's see where it goes.
Yeah, this is the second time we're going to be on Haven, and this time I've got confirmation that it is going to be the A side. Last time, I believe it was Team Aisha Square played against another team, I forgot it was, but they played the C side. But now, another new thing that we get to see in this tournament is going to be Haven A side. So far, the agent comps are looking like that Team Junhee opted for the Clove and Jet. You know, on the other side, Team Samosa going for the Clove once again and a Neon. So a duelist and in controller comp, but only difference being the Neon and the Jet picks. So we'll see which duelist prevails in this head-to-head.
Definitely is the case. Jet going for the early peak. No dash pop. Oh, is actually going to be punished for it. Confidence, not so good. Britzy though, smoking herself off and playing inside the smoke. Might get her a free kill, but
one enemy remaining.
There we go, sees the gun, perfectly does it, and the trade is somehow gonna be there. Mizu landing both of her shots.
Indeed she does, and well, that positioning from Britzy was actually really good to catch both of those players, but spotting out the gun barrel on the first, and then the smoke kind of dissipated at a very different angle. She was at a very different angle when the smoke dissipated, so I guess maybe not able to land the second shot in the end. So regardless, Team Samosa take the first round of this game, and now gonna be investing into a Spectre and a Judge on the Neon, and an Outlaw on the other side from Eluvu. See how that plays out. Spot from the Neon and the relay bolt push Eluvu back.
Outlaw shots not quite connecting just yet, and she's gonna be forced out of that angle. Dash already wasted, so she's gonna hold. She's gonna have to hold a stiff angle, but on the other side, both of the enemies seem to be just deciding to dip from long and move towards short. Oh, definitely here's that happening, and it is technically a free fire. Oh, there you go. Judge is somehow gonna flick onto Britzy's head. You don't see that happening. What can a Classic really do in that situation? You can get one, sure, somehow, but you eventually get taken down.
And that was very well played from Team Samosa. I mean, they do invest the Neon wall there to deny the sideline for Eluvu to peek from that Outlaws, because, well, if there wasn't a wall, I think that would have been a very risky fight to take against Britzy, but they do invest that. They clear out that close rate angle with the relay bolt, and then they just 2v1 on Britzy there. Oh, on Eluvu, sorry, to get the final kill. Now, 2 rounds in the lead, and both teams will be on the rifles now.
Honestly, I would say that Eluvu and Britzy are playing this more methodically, and okay, there we go. One pick
already,
from both sides,
trade.
Really low HP, one shot is all it's gonna take, and it's gonna be a headshot for that one. Amazingly done once again. Yeah, as I was saying, these guys, Eluvu and Britzy, both of them are playing it out really methodically, but the problem is, the team on the other side, they're just being wild animals right now, and Neon's just jumping around, she's just going in, and it is kind of confusing them a little bit at least.
Yeah.
And the Clove is making up for it, so.
Indeed, and like you said, I think the confidence on Team Samosa's side is just at like sky high right now, so they're just taking it all in, and well, they have no fear going up against, well, arguably 2 of the most talented female players in the Pakistan esports scene. Now, 3 rounds in the lead already. This is the last round of the half. We'll see how they approach this round so far. Already Eluvu on that top box here.
I wouldn't really say that this is like an underdog versus, really goated players match, but still, this is going the other way around, and I do see the potential underdogs winning. So, and look at this, they have actually slowed down a little bit this round, but they have been doing that. I mean, they just explode onto side and it somehow works, but will it this round?
And they've got to be careful because Iluvu is still on that box side, spotting from that sewer. So, well, if that does not get checked, they're gonna be both falling to her one by one.
Might get her a free kill, but yeah,
The
definitely
Gunbar
not gonna be checked.
and it's not
Where
it's
is
and
it done?
both
Both of the kills.
Outrun me.
indeed Iluvu in that high angle, not gonna get checked and
Switching sides.
gonna get the first round for Team Junhee. Now side swap coming in as well. Team Samosa now
They don't
on
really
the
have the
defense.
advantage, it's a 1-2-3. They're just gonna have to come this back up. But the problem is, it is kind of defender sided, I would say, in a sense. I mean, sure, in this map we did see that the attackers actually managed to get away with 3 rounds, but a format like this where I believe that there's 2 people holding sites and there's not a lot of utilities to go into site with, yeah, I do think it is a lot of really defender sided.
And I feel like
Stay
on the
safe.
attack side, I think the neon on this map with the relay bolt, I think that just creates like so much ease for the attackers to scale up and clear spaces. Meanwhile, on the other side with Jet, you just kind of have to do that manually. Like you only have the dash to maybe like get away
Yeah.
from a peak or dash onto site. Like you have to manually entry with Jet.
Yeah, for sure. Neon can just be a distraction, whereas Jet has to commit, has to take the fight. But the problem is the same thing can be done with Jet as well. Even if, she dashes in, takes the fight, dies, no problem. Clove, if Britzy is able to trade her out, it is going to work out eventually.
Last
Now,
player
there we go.
standing.
First place, Clove dashes in. Yapper hasn't been able to get that many kills, and yep, Alugu is going to be getting the better of her and the round as well. So yeah, bringing the round different closer, which is good to see, because, well, I wouldn't have wanted it any other way, because obviously we have been seeing a lot of dominant games, and this is one of the only very few games that we have, a little bit of expectations from. So yeah, this is nice to see.
Indeed, it is. And well, within one round, Team Junhee of Team Samosa now, and investment of the rifle onto Luvu, and Gapper on the other side gonna be investing into a Bucky, so opting for maybe close range play, get the intriguing Jet off guard. Let's see how that goes. It is a splitter push by the looks of it. Never mind. It's just a passive hold from Britzy towards that sewer side, and already Uluvu has taken up the space towards this A long side. And in smoke, Yapper, I think he's gonna have to duck out of that one because the smoke is gonna be dissipating soon.
Here.
Now, no cloudburst to enter with, so Uluvu's gonna have
This
to
could be deadly.
manually.
One enemy.
There you
remaining.
go.
Last player
He is
standing.
deadly, but somehow Britzy getting away with the kill despite being stunned. But yeah, not for too long. You can't hit those long shots when you're stunned. That's going to be giving the
Match
fourth round to
point.
these guys, and also the match point. One more round, and they can bring it home.
Yeah, I mean, I think at one point I was kind of thinking that maybe Uluvu would hard clear that close right angle and get the better of the neon there, but that wasn't the case. They're getting one
She was
kill
gonna actually. She was clearing it, but once again, you are going up against a Bucky. You have to land the first shot, or it's over.
Yes, indeed. So, well, it was just a matter of landing the shots, and now a bigger shotgun being invested the judge now for Yapper. You know, both Junhee players having a split approach here, Britzy towards that sword sides, Alu from the long once again.
Splitting up this time around, Britzy, if she wants to enter site, she is gonna have to walk through the judge, and Mizu just being really patient out here. Just no over peaks, nothing.
And this is a pretty decent crossfire from, I mean, the setup that Team Samosa have right now. One player watching that long side, and one watching for that short side, and they're in a pretty good position to trade out each other. So, well, Team Junhee
Drop in a smoke.
gonna opt for the regroup towards that A long side so far now. Britzy gonna join her team right now, and I think as the smoke dissipates, Ilu is gonna pop the dash and Cloud burst into it onto site.
These guys do have to stick together for this. Here we go. Dash activated. Dashes into the smoke. Doesn't see anyone just quite yet. Yapper is going to be dashing in. Only finds one. And the
Defenders win.
And we'll do it again,
amazingly
and again,
done, and the
and a
match.
bunch of other times after that.
It really just comes down to, as I was saying, it is kind of defender-sided because the problem is, you see how they were holding the angles, right? You can isolate fights, sure, but you have to win them. That's the problem. And that's what you can't do in a format like this. There's barely any trading potential unless both of you are going in the same angle. So yeah, it can be a little hard, a little, a lot of teeny tiny micro decision making comes into play. So yeah, regardless, Team Samosa is going to be taking this game for us.
Yeah, indeed. They do close out this game 5-2 and going to be moving ahead into the tournament. And this was the only game tonight that was going to be streamed. So I think we are done with the stream as well. So we're going to be back with more games according to the schedule that we get. So, well, when that comes out, we're going to see you guys then. Till then, it's been a pleasure casting once again. Take care. Bye-bye.